it comes to communication, sometimes it's our body language that says the most, especially the eyes.
It turns out that gaze tells us all sorts of things about attention, about mental states, about roles in conversations.
Hi, I'm Wakamaru. Nice to meet you.
So what happens when you design machines to gaze just like people do? Scientists at the University of Wisconsin are, looking into that.
We can build animated agents and robots that can communicate more effectively by using the very subtle cues that people use.
Computer scientists Bilge Mutlu and Michael Gleischer are developing computational models designed to give robots and animated characters lifelike gaze behavior.
I have a task for you to categorize these objects on the table into boxes.
Mutlu demonstrated an experiment for us that looks at how well humans carry out a robot-directed sorting task. In one case, the robot very naturally glances toward the objects on the table it wants sorted as it speaks.
Could you help me put the green object with one peg into the red box, please?
In another case, the robot just stares at the person.
Could you help me put the green object with two pegs that is shorter into the red box, please?
When the robot uses human-like gaze cues, people are much faster in locating the objects that they have to move.
Another experiment explores how an animated character's eyes affect human learning.
Today I will be telling you a story that comes straight from ancient China.
When the lecturer looked at the map at appropriate times to indicate to the participant that now as I'm talking about something on the map, the participant ended up learning more about the spatial locations.
The Wisconsin team hopes their work will transform how humanoid robots and animated characters interface with people, especially in classrooms.
We can design technology that really benefits people in learning, in health and well-being, and collaborative work.
Now that's technology worth keeping an eye on.
Experience CBS News.
Today we're at Fort Defiance in Red Hook, Brooklyn. It's a little seasonal American restaurant with cute vinyl tablecloths, black and white tiled floors, and a sort of retro, charming feel. It's run by St. John Frizzell, a food and drink writer. He used to bartend at the Pegu Club, which is very well known for its cocktails, so Fort Defiance gets a lot of press for its drinks. But the food is also worth talking about. Since May, Fort Defiance has had a new chef, Adam Baumgart, who is a cook at Prune and a pastry chef at Bluebird Coffee Shop. Adam is very good at sweets. It was the buttermilk pie he cooked for St. John a few months ago that got him his job. For the next few weeks, this fantastic blueberry peach pie will be on the menu. According to Adam, the key to a flaky pie crust is keeping the butter in the dough very cold until the moment the pie goes into the oven. To do this, he chills all of his ingredients overnight in the fridge, including the salt, sugar, and flour, so that when he mixes them with the butter, everything stays cold. He chills the dough overnight, and the next day he rolls it out, shapes it into a crust, and chills it again. He mixes fresh New Jersey blueberries and peaches with a bit of sugar, lemon zest, and a touch of flour. These go into the pie, which is baked until it's a deep golden brown. Adam prefers his pie runny rather than compact and chewy, and I have to agree. There's something really great about a pie filling that's closer to a blueberry jam in texture. When I tried this for the first time, it was still warm from the oven and served with fresh whipped cream. The blueberries had melted a little, the peaches added a natural burst of sweetness, the crust was buttery and plush, and the cream added a great textural contrast. Adam actually prefers fruit desserts to chocolate ones and has been making this pie for years. It's one of his favorites, and now it's one of mine. For those of us who love the taste of summer fruit desserts but don't want to heat up our kitchens, it's worth a stop by.
Experience CBS News.
The capital of Tennessee is the beating heart of country music and has plenty of sounds to get your blood flowing. But it's also got a brainy side. Great museums, grand old architecture, and a thriving university community complement the bright lights and late nights of Nash Vegas. The Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum is a good place to start, and a look into Nashville's star-studded history. Artifacts like Elvis's gold Cadillac and Hank Williams suits are enshrined like religious relics. The nearby Ryman Auditorium is also hallowed ground and hosts a wide array of contemporary acts. The Grand Ole Opry Variety Show took place here for 31 years until it moved out to Music Valley and the Opryland Complex in 1974. An Opry performance is still a Nashville highlight. Cobblestone paved Printers Alley used to be home to the city's thriving printing industry. Now it's the heart of the district downtown, where tourists hunt for tacky souvenirs, western wear, and a midday beer. Stop in Gruen Guitars to pluck master-crafted instruments worth more than automobiles. Across the buzzing Vanderbilt University campus to Centennial Park, where you can gawk at a full-size plaster model of the Athenian Parthenon. Nearby, Manuel sells Couture Cowboy. Manuel has dressed just about everybody. He put Johnny Cash in black, Elvis in gold lame, and Ronald Reagan in lots of things.
I dressed him as an actor, I dressed him as a lawyer, and I dressed him as a governor, and then I dressed him as a president, which is cool.
The East End neighborhood is home to the Five Points. Art galleries, cafes, and night spots make this Nashville's newest hip destination and a favorite local hang. Take a short trip out of town to Hermitage, the former home of 7th President Andrew Jackson. The 1,000-acre compound affords a look into 19th century plantation life. Belmead Plantation is where the Harding-Jackson family began raising thoroughbreds in the early 1800s. Today's Kentucky Derby horses all have a common ancestor in Belmead sire Bonnie Scotland, who died in 1880. Head back downtown for a bite and you'll find a wealth of local flavor, like the classic Meat and Three, a heaping portion of greasy meat with your choice of 3 home-style sides. Arnold's Country Kitchen is as good as it gets. Monell's is a family-style sit-down with a gut-busting array of down-home delicacies. When night falls, Lower Broadway is the spot for beer and guitar-fueled nightlife. Crowds of tourists wear crisp new cowboy boots to the honky-tonk. The floorboards vibrate every night of the week. A proper night out in Nashville should leave your ears ringing, your stomach stuffed, and your legs exhausted.
Experience CBS News.